Okay, now that this video is finished, I'm just gonna fix some of the things that he compared with. So anyways, the color, keep it basic. Anyways, processor, we'll keep it at 2.66, which isn't that far, 0.14 I believe. Not too much of a difference between the iMac and the Alienware. Operating system will keep the same. Video card, now eMeet chose the 5870, but I'm gonna go with the GTX 260 because it's more close to the 4850. If you're gonna choose the HD 5870, it's gonna be a huge performance boost compared to the 4850. So to be fair, which to be honest, comparing an iMac with a full tower or medium tower isn't really fair in the first place. But anyways, this will be a direct response to his video. So we'll keep the GTX 260. Now memory, we have 3 gigabytes of DDR3. Now the iMac has 4 gigs, which is 1 gig more than the Alienware. But I believe the RAM, they're clocked at the same speeds. Alright then, that's cool. So, well, 1 megahertz faster on the Alienware, which isn't that big of a deal. So we'll keep it at 3. And moving on to the hard drive. Now the iMac has a 1 terabyte, so we're gonna select the 1 terabyte hard drive on the Alienware, right there. So far we're at 1424, which is okay, I guess. Now additional hard drive, we don't need it. Optical hard drive, we don't need it. Sound card, like I mentioned, I don't think the Alienware should need a sound card because Apple is also using just standard audio, built-in stereo. So we'll keep it at none. Gaming essentials, you don't need it. Now wireless. eMeek forgot to mention this, but the iMac does have wireless connectivity. So I guess that's a added bonus for Mac users. And if you want proof of that, let me go to the direct website. Mac. And let's go to the iMac. Tech specs. There you go. Built-in airport, Extreme 802.11n. Networking, built-in Bluetooth, which we'll have to add on to the Alienware too, to have a fair comparison. Now, since this is a tower, not an all-in-one, which shouldn't be fair in the first place to Apple, but we'll see what happens in the end. We're going to select the biggest monitor that they offer, which isn't, well, in this category, or I wouldn't say category, but in the selection. I believe Dell ships 30-inch monitors too, but we'll select the 24-inch for this time, which I'm pretty sure could do 1920 by 1080, which is still pretty good, even though the iMac could do 2560 by 1440, I believe. But anyways, we'll move on. Audio option, TV tuner, we don't need that. Now, which is kind of disappointing, Alienware or /Dell doesn't ship this with a keyboard or even a standard keyboard. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, you get a multimedia keyboard for $0. I don't know why they just would have just have that selected in the first place. Anyways, you do get a keyboard, and you do get a mouse. Granted, it's not a wireless mouse like the Magic Mouse on the Alienware. I mean, on the iMac. My bad. My apologies. My bad. On the iMac, but it's still a mouse. Warranty, I believe, I'm not sure if you get any warranty with the Apple. Maybe a 1-year warranty. That's what most computers usually come with. But anyways, I don't see a Bluetooth selection here. Let me check the wireless connectivity. So I guess the Aurora doesn't have a Bluetooth connection. Oh, we forgot to select it. So in the end, it's $2,164 for the Alienware, and for the iMac it's $2,200. Now, you might be saying, oh, the iMac's a little expensive, but it's a better build quality, etc. To be honest, I like aluminum too, or aluminium, whatever you want to call it, but it's not going to hinder your performance in any way. It's all about looks. If you really care about looks and you like aluminum, then go with the iMac. It'll be a perfect choice for you. And you're gonna say, Oh, but the iMac has a faster processor. Like I mentioned before, 0.14 isn't really gonna make that much of a significant difference. But I guess you could use that to argue, but it's not that much of a difference. And 4 gigs compared to 3, and I guess you could say the iMac does have 1 gig more than the Alienware. But everything else is pretty much the same. And in the Alienware, there's, in terms of the user itself, you could pretty much add more and more hard drives. But as the iMac, even though it's an all-in-one, you can only be stuck with 1 hard drive, I believe. So, in the end, it's up to people's personal choice. If you want an Alienware and you want to go with the Aurora, then go for it. But you like all-in-one, like the iMac, then go for the iMac. Now you also mentioned about wires and the messiness of the Alienware. Now, the iMac, I believe, has 2 cords, right? The power cord. Actually, it has 1 cord. Wow, it has 1 cord. The power connector, and that's about it. Now, we're not going to include USB or anything, even though the iMac comes with a wireless mouse and keyboard. For the Alienware, we're not going to talk about peripherals or anything, just the computer itself. If you were to compare the wires, it's only 2 wires coming from the Alienware, to be honest. You got your DVI wire from your monitor, and you got your power cord, which is only 2, which isn't that big of a deal, in my opinion at least, compared to iMac's 1 wire. Now, if you're gonna say, oh, it's messy because it has all those USB connectors, well, actually, it'll be the same thing with Apple. If you had a whole bunch of USBs, it'll probably be about the same messiness as the Alienware. And another quick thing to mention, as you can see in the tech specs, there is quite a few I/O ports right here and right here. Let me see. There you go. eSATA, which is pretty sweet. Now the iMac has a 9-in-1 media card reader, I believe. I'm not sure about that. I gotta check on that. Let's see if I could find it. Connections: 1 FireWire, 4 USBs, SD card slot. Oh, an SD card slot. Now, the Alienware obviously has more ports, but then again, this is an all-in-one, an all-in-one compared to a full tower. So that's my response to Emic's video. And just a quick reminder, this isn't a bash video or anything, and I wouldn't say Alienware is completely quote unquote owned. I don't really like using that term because, no offense, it's kind of childish. But anyways, either way, if you like the iMac, then go with the iMac. If you like the Alienware, go with the Alienware. Either way, they're not that much expensive, far apart. As you can see here, we go forward. Well, I gotta select everything again. It's, hold on, give me a minute here. 1 terabyte, okay, blah blah. Sound card none, wireless, just selected. Well, anyways, I believe the price was $2,169, something like that, and the iMac's $2,200. Something wrong with the Dell website. Probably have to refresh it or anything. And that's all. You guys like watching these videos? Subscribe, comment anything, rate. If you guys want to discuss about this, comment below. And that's about it. I'll see you guys later.